Hey, hey you watching this. Click that subscribe button there. We'd definitely appreciate it. And you can see some awesome waterfowl. Check us out. Thanks. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Bluegrass Waterfowl Farm. Kind of been a eventful week on some good things and unfortunately a bad thing. But things like that happen, even though we wish it didn't, but we try our best to do the best and take care of everybody the best we can. But sometimes things happen that's out of our control. And what I'm talking about is we lost our silver wood duck male. He hurt his leg, couldn't walk. So we caught him, put him over in a small pen by itself to see if it would heal up some. And after about 2 days and he give it up, I think he just stressed out from being in there by himself, I guess, because he was, fat, healthy. He wasn't underweight, he wasn't light. He was in good health, all except for his leg, so I'm just assuming he's stressed out. So I got on the internet and got on the phone and I actually found a few, but some places, and like I told you before a few times, everybody's post office is different for some reason. But I mean, you think it's USPS, they should have a set of rules and go by them, but I don't know. A lot of the shipping was way over $100 just for one duck, which is crazy. But anyway, I messaged a friend of mine, lives up north, and he gave me a name and a phone number of another guy that used to be big in the APWS, and called him, talked to him. I said, "You ain't got a silver wood duck drake, do you?" He said, "Yes, I do." I said, "Okay." I said, "Well, that was the easy part." I said, "What would it cost to ship him to Kentucky?" And he said, "Hold on." He said, $42. I said, "All right, I will take him." So hopefully we'll get him maybe next week. And I know I told you we had something coming supposed to be in this week, but things didn't work out. People was busy, had stuff going on, and so we didn't get them. Hopefully, if everything works out, we'll get them in this week too. I know you can't see them, I don't think. They just went over the bank down there. And the silvertails has been doing working nest boxes. They started early last year. I'm not exactly for sure. I can't remember if it was end of February, 1st of March. But and then the mandarins has really been tearing it up, active. I'm expecting them to start any time, to be honest. I know several people's already had mandarins laying. But we went ahead and changed out all the nesting materials in all of our nest boxes. Got that done Thursday or Friday morning. So, get a little early start. You can't never tell about them. Green wings flying around. Hottentots, they've actually been a little active, chasing each other and everything. So they could start about any time. I know, say Friday, it was 65 degrees. That's unbelievable. But it was nice. And then yesterday, it had a front come through. It cooled back down into the 30s. Today's in the 30s. But then tomorrow and the rest of the week, it's supposed to be back up in the 50s, close to 60 again. So that's what I'm saying. Some of them could probably start. And like it wouldn't, wouldn't surprise me one bit if it wasn't a silvertail. I don't know if you can see them right over yonder on the bank going around. They just checked out that box. Watch her, she's wanting to go over here and check this box. So they will probably be the first ones to start laying. She was last year. I think she was the first one to start before the mandarins did. But we changed out all the boxes. And I know everybody's different, but what we always do, and the mandarins and wood ducks and whatever else that nest in a pole box, it really, from just my experience, I'm not saying this is how it works all the time, this is just my experience, but we always just use shavings, pine shavings, And then sometimes I'll put just a handful of hay on top so they can kind of make a little bowl, and they like to work the hay around and make them a little nest out of there. But what I was saying is the pole nesters, you don't have to use hay. A lot of times the shavings is fine. They will still make a nest and they pull their feathers and everything and do real good. But now a lot of the ground nesters, all the ground boxes, I got shavings and hay in them. And I know last year, I know the silvertails really, all of them that laid last year, all three females, they get in a box and they will actually make a bowl looking nest, and they take that hay and weave it around, and it's just amazing how they make the nest in there with that hay. Just got it all perfectly round and everything, and so that's why we use a lot of hay and stuff in the ground boxes, because they like it, and it also helps support their nest, where if you just got shavings in there, it's hard to get them to pack down, even though they do pull their downy feathers and make a nest with it, but it's still kind of loose. And if you have some other ducks that like to go around and be nosy and check out the boxes before the hens start setting, they can actually get in there and roll the eggs out and stuff. And I'm not saying they won't roll them out if you got hay, but they build the nest up better, and it's a little more stronger, so it holds the bowl shape better, and it's harder for the other ducks to roll the eggs out, from my experience. I know a lot of people says, well, if you scare them, they just crap in the hay and make a mess. Yeah, sometimes they do. All the time they don't. It's just take a chance, that's just part of it, like anything else you do. But everybody's still doing good so far. Ruddy's, watch him. Watch him do his head bobbing. Everybody's getting a little active when the sun shines. They tired of this cold weather. I know anything can happen, but it's way too early for the ruddy ducks. But I'm expecting the silvertails, possibly the Hottentots, and the mandarins to start laying for sure anytime. But I don't know, that's about all that's excuse me, going on this week. Like I said, we got a silver wood duck drake. He probably won't be here this coming week, because I just mailed out the money order Saturday. And it'll probably take a post office 3-4 days to get it there, so hopefully the next week we'll get him. And then, like I said, I got two pair of tree ducks coming, hopefully this week. And let's see, and I got, we'll go around here real fast. Well, let me get this up out of the way. I did work outside a little yesterday. Excuse me again. sinuses, allergies, whatever you call it. Oh. Yeah, I know I gotta get all this finished too. As soon as the weather gets fit, but we did come in here. We got this little wall up right there covering about half of this to help block any air. There's some cold air blows through, wants to blow through here, but you can see got a bunch of pine tree clippings piled up in the corners. Got a cement block hid under here. We got another one hid under there. But just getting this ready. It's not finished, but it's okay. I'll do some more stuff later on. Like I said, when the weather warms up, but I got some snowflake bob whites coming, and we're gonna put them in here. This is 6 by 12, so they ought to have plenty of room. I'm gonna go get, I got some pile of sand down there. I need to, like I said, it's supposed to be warmer tomorrow, so I'll go down there and get a load of it and bring it up here and scatter some out in there. See what else. Mallards. I don't know what time though. I've never had mallards before. I'm assuming they're like call ducks, maybe. And if that's the case, they could start laying anytime. So I need to get a nest box put in there with her. I'm not keeping them in there. I'm going to move them down here into one of the holding pens. But I still got to finish that pond down yonder. And then I got to build the gate. And then I got to build a gate here and get the net over this section. So it won't take too long. The hardest part will be getting the pond cemented in. But I should be able to get that done in a day. That's how we did the other one. We had it done in a day's time, so. But this is going to be a little longer video, rambling, talking, explaining the different things to y'all. So, one thing too, I know what we got in the plans, but like I said, I got to get all this finished first, so when the ducks start hatching and laying, we can get them down there. And then we're gonna have a gate, you know, like I said, we'll have a gate here, so it'll be two big holding pens down there. And one thing I got unplanned is my granddaughter loves animals, and I'm gonna put a fence. Well, I'm gonna put a fence, and then I'm gonna have a gate, a drive-through gate. So I'm gonna get the tractor and truck through here, right over there, come off the corner of the Aviary and up to the side of my carport. And I'm gonna box this end of my carport in. I got the stuff to do it. I just haven't done it yet, but everything takes time, and you can't do nothing when it's in the single digits and cold and wind blowing and snowing or either raining. I can't handle it. But we'll box that in, and then come off this side of the corner of this carport. I'll put a fence post up, and then put some I don't know. I was thinking about getting some goat fencing, but I'm not for sure if I want to do that or if I'm just gonna go ahead and go with the 2x4 welded wire maybe, and come off of the carport and come over. We'll have to come over here around the water spigot right to the end of the house, and then at the other end of the house, I'm gonna fence off around the air conditioning unit and put a fence over to the building over here. And then we'll come from that building over to this building with a fence and come down through here and fence this off. And this is my junk side. I gotta haul a load of junk off. I'll just pile everything up that's tore up, scrap, don't work. I'll pile it up till I get a load, then I'll haul it to the dump. And but we're gonna finish putting this fence down through here, and then all this will be open. They can go down to here, and I'll have to put a fence down yonder, or a little gate across that, somewhere right in there. And like I said, I'm planning on getting her probably about 3 goats, and they'll be able to run all into this area. And we got plans on coming off of the duck brooder building with a lean-to shed, probably about 12 or 16 foot out, and box it in, frame it up like a little shed barn for the goats to go in. And all this they'll be able to use. They won't be able to go down where the duck pen's at, but they'll be able to use all the backyard, and then all of this right up across through here, and then down through there. So that'll be enough room for 3 goats. And the reason I said I was going to use the 2x4 welded wire is I'll probably, some of these, if I can hatch off some mallards, I'll probably pinion a few pair of them, and I'll just keep them back next year and turn them out in here for goats. And probably get some geese and let them run around out in here and things like that. Have a little barnyard for my granddaughter, some different animals. But that's what we got planned. I don't know how fast we're gonna get it all done. Hopefully we can get it all done and worked out pretty good this spring. But anyway, I'm gonna leave y'all alone, let y'all go. Any questions, comments, concerns, hit me up. I appreciate it. I do my best to answer anything you ask. I try to help everybody out the best I can. And you never know when somebody needs something, then you never know when I might need something. That's why I said I try to treat everybody fair and be nice, be the best that I can be, because sometimes I need stuff. And then just like that silver wood duck passed away and I needed one, I sent out a few messages and a few calls, and people was like, hey, try this guy. Hey, try this guy. I found one, so I thank everybody for that. Appreciate it greatly. So anyway, y'all have a great rest of the day. And as always, stay safe. We'll catch y'all next week. Thank y'all.